Hello everyone. For today we are going to discuss how to derive equations from math word problems. So this is one of the most difficult topics, actually not only in algebra but also in other fields of mathematics, because students have difficulty finding the correct equation or deriving the correct equation out of a given word problem. But in this case, we are going to tackle first certain words or phrases that have equivalent mathematical symbols. It is very important that you take a picture or take note of the following mathematical symbols, for they will be used most of the time in solving or deriving deriving equations. So the first one is, of course, we have the symbol equals or equal to. Let me just circle that. There we go. So it's read as equals. In word problems, madalas nyo pong marinig yung word na is. But take note, hindi po lahat ng word na is ay equal ang symbol niya. Dapat po may sinusundan siya na quantity para masabi na equals yung gagamitin natin. Pwede rin po nasabihin natin na is equal to. Pwede rin mabasa yan na is equal to. Or, sa mga word problems po, pwede nyo rin mabasa yung word na results to. Lahat po ng yan, they are synonymous with this symbol. Next, we have plus. We have the plus sign. Of course, that is read as plus. Could also be read as added to. Those are the common words we find in word problems. Greater, greater than, more, more than, increased by. Tingnan nyo po yan, yung increased by. Minsan po may mababasa kayo increased to. Iba na po ang ibig sabihin ng increased to. Then we have some. Then we have the minus sign. Minus. Could be read as less, less than. Itong dalawang ito, although they refer to the same sign, meron pong malaking impact pagdating sa word problem. And may encounter po ninyo yan pag meron na tayong mga examples. Then we have subtract, subtracted from, decrease, decreased by, and of course, the word difference. Those are the words that you can see in word problems which are associated with the minus sign. Then we have the fourth one, the multiplication sign, associated with the word of, times, multiplied by, and the product. Then we have fifth one, the division sign, divided by, and quotient. Those are the words related to that symbol. Then we have this symbol here. It's read as less is less than. Kung papansinin po ninyo, parang similar po siya dito sa ginamit natin kanina. Ayan, dito po. Magkaiba po yung dalawang yan in the sense na ito pong less than na yan ay mayroong sinusundan na is. So, ibig sabihin po, there is a relationship. There is a comparison of quantities. Likewise, doon po sa greater than, meron po tayong is greater than dyan. Take note of the word is. Wala po yan dito sa sum, ay dito sa, ano, dito sa taas. Ayan, greater than lang siya. So again, there is a comparison of quantities. Kaya meron po yung word na is. Hindi lang po siya greater than. Next, we have is less than or equal to. That's how you read this symbol. It is sometimes, or it is most of the time associated with the word at most. Then we have greater than, is greater than or equal to. There you go. And it's associated with the word at least. And of course, the last one, approximately equal to or almost equal to. Hindi lang po yan yung mga ginagamit na symbol sa mathematics. Marami po yan. Kaya lang, we will not be able to use those as of now. Lalong-lalo na po itong is less than, is greater than, is less than or equal to. Ayan. And so on and so forth. Ito po, itong grupo na yan. Hindi pa po natin magagamit sa quadratic equations. Ayan. We will be dealing with them in the next chapter or module. So let's proceed to our example. There are many different kinds of word problems that you will be encountering in your high school or even up to college mathematics. Meron pong geometry problems, meron pong word problems, merong age problems, merong work, merong motion problems, merong number problems, and so on and so forth. Parang walang katapusan. Ang dami-daming mga problemang kailangang isolve. But as of today, we are going to focus ourselves with two commonly encountered or most common problems that we could encounter in quadratic equations, and that is geometry and work problems. Bakit po dalawa lang po yung ginamit natin? Kasi po yung mga dalawang yan, they represent certain forms of equations. Yan, mamaya makikita nyo kung ano yung mga yan. So let's translate them. That is our task for today. We are not going to solve those problems, but we are going to translate them first. Remember that in solving word problems, you should be able to translate the word problem correctly. You should be able to derive the correct equation correctly before you could have a correct answer. Prerequisite po yun. That is a requirement. Kaya mag-ingat po tayo sa pag-derive. So let's do this. The first one says the length of a rectangular lot or parking lot is 36 meters longer than its width. If the area of the parking lot is 5,152 square meters, what's the length of the parking lot? So as you can see, there are two dimensions used in this problem. We have the length and the width. So it deals with a two-dimensional figure. And of course, we also have the area. The length could be represented by the letter L for obvious reasons. It starts with the letter L. Then width by the letter W, and area by an uppercase letter A. So let's translate. The length of a rectangular parking lot. So all of those words does not really signify anything other than it refers to the length. So what's most important is the length. Is. So there we go. We are going to review our previous slide. We use the word is, and that is synonymous with the symbol equals. 36 meters longer than its width. Longer means we have to add 36 meters to the width in order to get the length. That means we are going to use plus, then we have 36. So there we have our first sentence, length equals 36 plus W. Ganun lang po kasimple ang mag-translate. Next sentence. If the area of the parking lot is 5,152 square meters. This phrase here, if the area of the parking lot, the most important aspect of that phrase is the word area. So therefore, we will only be using A to represent that whole phrase because yun po yung dinidescribe. Is, another is, so that is equal sign, 5,152 square meters. So 5,152 square meters. Hindi ko na po susulat yung square meters simply because pwede po nating i-disregard yan sa solution. But pagdating po sa problem solving, lalong-lalo na po kapag sa derivation po ng units, meron pong mahalagang role yung mga units na yan. But for this time, for the meantime, yan muna ang gagamitin natin. So area is equivalent to 5,000. Oh, sorry about that. We have 5,152 square meters. Of course, this is not yet our final equation because we are still going to derive a quadratic equation of this out of these two equations. But for the meantime, kasi ang ginawa lang po natin ay mag-translate, so hanggang dyan lang po muna. But para po magkaroon kayo ng idea later on, yung L at saka yung area po kasi ay ng rectangle ay length times width. So ayan, 5,152. Ayan. Next, kung nakuha nyo na po yan, pwede na po ba natin burahin para magkaroon po ng space o ilagay ko na lang dito sa baba. Okay. So the perimeter of a rectangular pool is 86 meters. That's our first phrase. Kung mapapansin po ninyo doon sa una po nating sentence, ginamit po natin yung buong sentence. Pero dito po, ang ginamit po natin ay isang phrase. Bakit po? Kasi po, yung phrase na yan, it could stand on its own. Meron pong tawag dyan sa English, hindi ko na po maalala kung ano. Ang tawag po dito sa sentence na to is compound sentence because those two phrases that comprises this whole sentence could stand on their own. Say for example, the perimeter of a rectangular pool is 86 meters. Meron na pong thought or meron na pong idea yung phrase na yan. Tapos yung its area is 450 square meters, meron na rin pong idea. Complete na rin po yung saw. So therefore, para pong considered po na sentence yan. Now, let's go to the translation part. The perimeter, we're going to represent that with P of a rectangular pool. So that rectangular pool has a perimeter, so yung P po yung ginamit natin is, andyan na naman yung is. So that is equal to 86 meters. Simple as that. That is our first equation. Our second equation is, its area is 450 square meters. The area A is equal sign 450 square meters. Again, if you are going to derive an equation out of those two equations using length times width, we should review our formula for perimeter of a rectangle, and that is twice the sum of the length and width equals 86. So yan po yung formula para sa perimeter po ng rectangle. And of course, the area of a rectangle is represented by the formula length times width. By the product, the length and width. Ayan. Yan po yung ating equations. Let's go to the next one. So yung susunod po, ito pong problem natin na yon, mas mahaba po siya kaysa kanina. This is a work problem. So let's read. Mario and Kenneth work in a car wash station. The time that Mario takes in washing a car alone is 20 minutes less than the time that Kenneth takes in washing the same car. If both of them work together in washing the car, it will take them 90 minutes. How long will it take each of them to wash the car? So let's dissect the problem. Mario and Kenneth work in a car wash station. This is the first sentence of the whole problem. However, as you can see, wala pong quantity na makikita dyan. So therefore, we could disregard that sentence. Let's proceed to the next one. The time. So we are dealing with time now. Let's represent that with the variable t that Mario takes in washing a car alone, and is 20 minutes less than. Ito na po. Sabi ko po kanina, magkaiba po ang word na less sa less than. Bakit? Ito po yung gusto kong ipaliwanag sa inyo kanina. Pag sinabi po nating 20 minutes less than the time, meaning we are going to take 20 minutes from a certain time. Ayan. But if we say 20 minutes less the time, so ibig sabihin, mawawala po yung than. I will repeat. Ang ibig sabihin po ng t minus 20 is 20 minutes less than the time. Okay? But if we use 20 minutes less the time, that's is now equivalent to 20 or minus t. 20 minutes less the time. Ito po yun. Ito naman, 20 minutes less than the time. So let's keep that in mind. So they are both dealing with time. So ang problema po natin dyan, magiging pareho po yung gagamitin natin na letter para sa time ni Mario at para sa time ni Kenneth. Which is, of course, obviously, they are not the same. they will not have the same time in washing the car alone. So therefore, we are going to use another variable to represent those time. So let's erase. We are going to make use of the first letter of their names. You can use the lowercase, or you could use the uppercase. It is all up to you. So M equals K minus 20. So ito po, hindi po natin sinundan yung pagkakaayos ng words kasi nga po dahil sa word na less than. If both of them work together in washing the car, it will take them 90 minutes. So working together, it will take them 90 minutes. Dito po sa work problems, meron po tayong pattern na susundan. It is all up to you kung paano nyo po gagawin or kung ano pong mga variables or kung paano nyo po i-represent yung formula. But I will stick to my own. Okay. So, magkakaroon po tayo ng fraction dyan. Ayan. Equals 1. So, the time that Mario takes in washing a car alone. Ayan, pwede na po natin isulat yan. Dito po sa bandang taas. O dito na lang sa right side. Mario is 20 minutes less than, so K minus 20. Ayan. Now, let's proceed to the next one. If both of them work together in washing the car, it will take them 90 minutes. Ayan. So, sundan po natin ito. Ayan. So, A over A plus B over A plus B equals 1. Or is it the other way around? Mag-uulit tayo. Together, together? And let's see. So A plus B over A plus A plus B over B. Ano ba ibig sabihin ng A plus B? Tapos yung A, tapos yung B. Sa word problems, sa work problem po, usually po dalawa po yung ginagamit na variables. Bakit? Kasi meron tayong dalawang quantities na ginagamit or meron tayong dalawang units na nagtatrabaho. So in this case, problem po na binigay ngayon is we have Mario and Kenneth. So A and B represents Mario and Kenneth, the time of Mario and Kenneth. Kapag A plus B po, ang ibig sabihin niyan, that is the time it will take Mario and Kenneth to do the job together. Ayan. Pag A, yung kay Mario lang yan, or kay Kenneth, tapos yung B, pwedeng kay Kenneth or kay Mario. Ngayon, the question is, bakit equal to 1? The reason is it takes them to do the job together in order to accomplish one work. Kaya po one ang ginamit natin. Ayan. So, if you are going to make use of that, then we have 90 minutes. That is the time of Mario and Kenneth. And 90. The time of Mario is M, while that of Kenneth, sorry, is K. And that is equivalent to 1. Pagkatapos niyan, i-merge nyo na po yung dalawang equation. Yan. So that's it. I will be discussing in my next video kung paano po natin i-merge yung mga equations na yan para magkaroon po tayo ng quadratic equation. Maraming salamat and I hope meron kayong natutunan.